Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, sometimes when I'm doing a video about marijuana, I start the video off by taking a couple of hits on a joint. But I don't always get the thing down in just one or two takes, especially when I'm smoking. So for this video, you're going to see the actual video about marijuana laws, but then stay tuned at the end and watch the outtakes. I think you'll have fun. So on to the video. Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, I've been smoking weed for quite a few years now. For most of those years, I held a steady job, paid all my bills and taxes, committed no crimes against people or property, and acted as a responsible citizen. But if I'd gotten caught, all that would have changed. I would have had to go to court and either fight the charges or plead guilty. I would have rung up huge legal bills and probably pretty big fines too. I would have had to go to jail or to drug rehab, which for a weed smoker I think would have been totally unnecessary. And since I worked in the field of psychology, my job prospects would have become pretty bleak. I would have had a criminal record. I would have gone from being a productive member of society to someone living on the fringes. And you know what? The same thing could have happened to our last three presidents. That's right. Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama all are known to have smoked weed at one time or another. Bush even did cocaine and was a heavy drinker. And I know a lot of people from my former field, doctors, nurses, counselors, social workers, lawyers, and even a few cops who were regular users of marijuana. Now that I'm a comic, well, let's just say that my circle of weed-smoking friends has greatly expanded. Millions of people in this country smoke marijuana, at least occasionally, and even more have tried it out once or more times. Well, finally the American public has come around. 56% of Americans think it's time to legalize or at least decriminalize marijuana. Several states have moved in that direction, as you all know. But the federal government, at least officially, has not moved. Now, they've promised to respect the states that are allowing legal marijuana use, but I know that here in California, the feds still occasionally raid legal marijuana dispensaries and have even gone after doctors who prescribe marijuana for their patients. And then there's other states where marijuana laws that remain unchanged. Many of them were passed back in the time when marijuana was considered a huge threat. So the laws are draconian and were enacted as a result of irrational hysteria. And the feds, the states, and law enforcement, local law enforcement, zealously go after marijuana users in those states. Nowadays, we look at films like Reefer Madness and laugh. But at the time that film was made, which was when many of those laws were passed, people actually believed what they saw up on the screen. But now we're in a different time. Most people know that marijuana is a relatively harmless substance, certainly far less dangerous than alcohol, but having that knowledge is useless if we don't act on it. And we're also in a time when it is absolutely critical for the feds, the states, and local governments to stop spending money unnecessarily. And yet we continue to waste billions of dollars on arresting, trying, and incarcerating people for simply using or possessing marijuana. I can bring a gun to a national park, but I better not bring a joint. Nobody ever killed anybody by aiming a joint at them. With one stroke of the pen, all this could be changed. All that outflow of cash could be turned into income if marijuana were legalized, regulated, and taxed. Not only that, but we would not be relegating potentially productive citizens to the fringes. Somewhere, there's someone sitting in prison who could have been the next Bill Clinton or Barack Obama. And they will never get that chance. And the only difference between them is that they got caught. Thanks for listening. Millions of Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Oh, hi, never mind. Hi everybody, it's Oh. Hi everybody. Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, for years, I smoked